I love that. What's up, y'all? Welcome to the channel. I'm Jay.
I'm Jess.
And this is... Russell's React. Hit them like, share, bell, and subscribe buttons for me. Keep them comments coming in. Check out my playlist down in the description box to see any more of my reactions. You'll also find a link there to buy us a coffee to help support this channel. When you do, you can get an ASAP reaction from me or us on something that you want us to react to. I'm also now able to offer membership where you can get a personal shout out in my videos, first name only unless you prefer otherwise, plus you'll get priority comment replies. So hit that join button if you want to be a member of the Russell's React family. So I want to give a shout out to Shannon for being our first member. I definitely appreciate the support. I also want to recognize the coffees that y'all have bought for us. We got Shannon, Sarah, Christine, Shay, Exile the Wanderer, Dave, Peter, and Christina. They have all supported us in this way, and we appreciate it very much. Are you okay?
My eyes are watering.
So we are back on the NF journey, y'all. I hope everyone's had a good Easter weekend, and now it's time to start on NF's album called Therapy Session. And
He is risen.
Absolutely. And we're starting this out with intro number 2.
Here we go. Never forget to support any and all of these artists on their own channels. And if you're here for it, then let's
get it!
Intro 2.
I feel like we heard this choir, like that choir sound in a different song.
I'm back, did anyone miss me? They said the second record can be tricky. Well, that's kinda funny, cause I am not tripping. My fans, they know what it is and they with me. Yeah, I ain't the type that's gonna ride with the semi. I came from a town with 3 lights in no city. Out there doing shows for nothing but pennies. Where I lead the stage, they never forgive me. Mention was a glimpse of my life. I'll let you see what it's like to be in my head. People ask me what I think I'd be doing if it was in music. I'd rather be dead. You heard what I said? That was like me at a 3. You don't wanna see me at 10, or maybe you do. I promise if that is the case, and that is what you're gonna get. If you're looking for music with watered down lyrics, I promise that you need to go somewhere else. And if you want somebody to tell you,
That's one thing I'm just gonna go ahead and say right now. These lyrics ain't watered down. You gotta you gotta look and read and hear every word or listen to the song 20 times, I feel like. Here we go, another packed intro. I mean, it's gonna be packed.
if you're looking for music with watered down lyrics, I promise that you need to go somewhere else. And if you want somebody to tell you everything that you wanna hear, I won't be any help. This flow's familiar, I think I heard it before. Yeah, I made it myself. I left the door open to come in my mansion, but I never said it's a beautiful house. Some of y'all sat on the porch, looked at my windows and stared at my door. They asked me if I'm gonna kill at this record. I laugh in their face and I ask him, do you see the blood on the floor? He said it again, and if it's crazy, he's bad for the kids. He never talks about nothing but him. And my face say he's kind of a diva. You need to get some new friends as soon as he can. Till I get on the stage and flip on the switch, and I go to a place where nobody is. If you bring on my name in a song, there's something that you will regret. When the lightning, yeah. I remember the shows when no one was there. I remember the shows when nobody cared. Some people in front of me laughing like he isn't going nowhere. It's funny now, isn't it? This type of life isn't how I envision.
Did it say something about only having 10 people there and said he ain't gonna get nowhere?
Something like that. I don't remember that number 10 exactly, but these words are moving by so fast, it's hard to catch everything. But I heard him saying something like that, and it's like, he was like, who cares?
Yeah, who cares? But now look at him.
Yeah. Who cares? And he was like, I don't care. I'm making my music.
This type of life, it just ain't how I pictured it. I'm in the back of the tour bus trying to face to my family is different than what you think it is. Write a review, tell me what you think it is. Give me 3 stars and call me an idiot. But to be honest, it don't make a difference. I know some people don't get it, but you have no into the therapy session.
So that's kind of, he did the same thing right there. He's like, you want to give me bad reviews? I don't care.
Yeah.
I know what I am.
Music, to be honest, it don't make a difference. I know some people don't get it, but you have no into the therapy session. If you don't like music that's personal, I have no clue what your people are doing, and might as well throw out the record. Pull up a chair, I track in my music like nobody's there. Only person I judge is the one in the mirror. And lady, he ain't doing well. I don't need y'all in my ear.
Now, I will say one thing, pausing in the intro he doesn't do any choruses or anything in his intro, so it's hard to find good spots. But he said something about, you don't want to hear music that's personal, then, why are you here, blah, blah, blah. It's one thing about these artists that we've been doing on this channel, for the most part. I may have done a couple that were just kind of like regular, but, we got like Ren and this new Vitkus guy that we're doing, and, some others, but especially him too. They're talking about their stuff, while when you listen to mainstream music and just whatever's on the radio, it's always so, and I think it's what he meant by watered down, is like, we listen to country music a lot, but all the country music that plays on the radio is about drinking beer, riding around in your truck, and, whatever, fishing.
That's Cody Johnson. He talks about his wife a lot.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, the music is changing towards stuff like this more. And, if you're still stuck on just wanting that watered down stuff, then why are you here?
Yeah.
But if you're here, then you're here because you want to know about NF. You're here because you want to know about Cody Johnson. You're here because you want to know about Ren. That's why you're listening to the music. It's not just so you get the same old cliche song that's rewritten 150,000 times. So,
so many different ways.
Yeah. So this is good right here. I like this.
Only person I judge is the one in the mirror. And lady ain't doing well. I don't need y'all in my ear. I'm tired of hearing it. You call it music, I call it my therapist. See people telling me I have been carrying way too much baggage, I need to take care of it. I know she's right, but man, it's embarrassing. Music has raised me more than my parents did. Take out a picture of us and I stare at it. Who am I kidding? You probably ain't hearing it. Show me an artist you want to compare me with. You put us both on the track, I'ma bury him. Give me the show.
I don't know if I would have caught that without there being lyrics at the bottom of this. And I don't know if we do got that's good. I didn't even know you could do that, guys. Turn on the words in here. Look at this.
You probably ain't hearing it. Show me an artist you want to compare me with.
You put us both on a track. I'm a bury M. Eminem. It's a double. I don't catch doubles often, guys. I get excited when I see them. You put us both on a track. Him and Eminem. He's gonna bury him. Bury him.
I'ma bury him. Give me the shovel, it's about to get scarier. None of you wanted with rap, you staring at. I see you got beats, but where are the lyrics? And if it's the logo, you know I've been wearing that. Don't come to my show and be sitting there very bad. I call you out in the crowd like there he is. Thought I'd be happy, it feels like I'm cursed. It's hard to be clean when you play in the dirt. You gave me this place to go when I'm hurting. I thought it'd get better, but it's getting worse. And I got nobody to blame when I work. Like 24/7, I ain't been to church. And Satan keep calling me, he tryna flirt. I hang up the phone, these are more than just words. I drive on the highway and listen to mansion. I look up to God like, when did this happen? Yelling with all of my fans to wake up. I feel like I haven't. I get emotional, I didn't plan this. I'm doing things I never imagined. I'm sorry, but I gotta leave. I don't wanna be late for my therapy session. I drive on the highway and listen to mansion. I look up to God like, when did this happen? Yelling with all of my fans to wake up.
Yelling with all of my fans to wake up, but feel like I haven't. You sitting there and you keep, you tell people over and over, like, you've got this thought, you've got this message you put out. You're trying to, help your fan base get on this same kind of, mindset that he's trying to get himself to. And then he's sitting here like, I'm sitting here telling y'all, but I still haven't. That's pretty crazy.
I feel like I haven't. I get emotional, I didn't plan this. I'm doing things I never imagined. I'm sorry, but I gotta leave. I don't wanna be late for my therapy session.
That's always, I love that. Well, that one was good right there. Leading right into the next song, which this is number 7 on our journey. So number 8 is going to be therapy session. I think this one's number 7.
I said 6 at first. Yeah,
Yeah.
7.
I think this one's number 7.
And then
then
therapy session is like, yeah.
That's going to be number 8 on our journey. And he just alluded to that right there at the end of that song. I'm going to be late to my therapy session. That's the next song. So that's what we're going to be doing next, guys. Until next time, peace out.